Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new stream. Today, we're going to be continuing on with our uh, what's it? Our challenge for Fallout 4. So that is what we will be doing today. The edge of okay, right. That all looks good. Yeah. Okay, so load on in, not that character, that's my own one, 10mm. And here we go. Somewhat ish. Oh yeah, I did figure out how to fix the follower um, alert. That's the one. I wanted to say which, but I wasn't quite right. Alert. Where were we last time we were doing this challenge? Let me get refreshed. So we've got my gun. We've actually got armor this time, unlike the last challenge I did. Quests. Quest. Piper's office. Information about Sean. So, I know where to actually get that information, but I'll quickly just go talk to Piper and actually do what I need to do for this, that is, anyway. Fair enough, not. Now, where is Piper? I don't know where she is. She's somewhere. Well, we can do that some other time, that is. Okay, game, come on, load. Oh yeah, this happens if you like go into wrong space and then come back out into this area. Yeah. Well, at least I'll get some free stuff off his body.
Put the gun down now. He's a Sith. He'll kill us all.
Boom.
Kyle, no. Okay, show's over.
There we go. Free stuff.
Diamond City. Hear me? Just you folks and your damn paranoia.
Yeah, not gonna take any of it. But anyway, I need to go talk to. Why are you creeping around? Oh no. Let's go talk to Nick's partner. I could have just gone that way, but okay, sure, fair enough. Rightio. Let's go. Ellie, I need to talk to you.
Another stray coming bingo. Him from the rain. Afraid you're too late. Office is closed.
I'm no stray.
I know you must be busy, but
I can just head off to where it is anyway if I need to, but
you're right.
yeah. No, I passed that one, I'm surprised.
But it's just the detective has gone missing.
Yeah, I'll help.
Don't worry.
Well, I need to further the story, that is anyway, but it's besides the point.
Nick was working a case. Skinny Malone's gang had kidnapped a young woman, and he tracked them down to their hideout in Park Street Station.
I think I need to change my music. That should be a bit better, let me know. Okay, right, we're good.
I told Nick he was walking into
Yeah, I'll be back in a moment. Sorry about that, guys. Little emergency for a moment, but it's all dealt with now. So we're good.
But he just smiled and walked out the door like he always does.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask for money, but we can just
Nick should
help.
be easy to spot. He's always wearing that old hat.
Oh yeah, we've got Preston with me.
Please.
Just for this challenge since I'm doing the Minutemen ending. So we can get started on that and work on Preston being happy. For a bit at least anyway. Okay. So find Nick. So we'll head. We'll go to the shop first. And then... Oh, he's doing a speech. Because first I'm going around this area. Well, I'm going to ignore them all. And go back and try and actually go to some of the shops. You.
Arturo.
Need to talk to you, Arturo.
But you might want a secondary weapon for flexibility.
I will just stick to my nice trusty 10mm. How's that sound to you, Arturo? Apart from the fact you don't have any bullets of that kind. Not exactly great. Oh wait, I'd already done that with him anyway. No wonder that's why he hasn't got.
Hey,
You? I don't know.
I'll just check with her first. Calm down.
calm. I'm standing still.
That's exactly what a synth would say.
Everything would be exactly what a synth would say, wouldn't it?
Are you really, human?
Human as the day I was born.
Well, you do look human enough. But I'll be watching you. I have eyes like a...
Hawk. I think that's the word you're looking for, apart from there is no hawks now.
But no funny stuff.
Sure.
Okay, what you got then?
Everything you need.
Ah, you have my bullets, even. Much better. Have some magazines, will you? Have some drugs. Drugs makes everything better. Well, maybe for you, I don't know. Well, got a little extra there. So then, let's head to Backstreet Apparel. We'll fast travel to that way, and then we'll start making our way down to where we need to go. Boston Common. Okay, right. Okay, right. So it's over this way, but let me add a marker. So maybe about not what I was trying to look at. Okay, we'll just put it there. And close enough-ish, I guess. And get our trusty gun out. And see what we can do. Because we need to be careful of the super mutant with a missile launcher up here. We can just sneak past, I'm guessing. Okay, Nuka Cherry, good. And yeah, there it is there. So, usually I try to take them out, but actually, yeah, we're just going to keep moving. And hope you don't hit me with your giant missile launcher. Hello. How's that? Okay, good. We didn't die. You know what? That's acceptable. Well, of course not. But we can sell it to Preston. It's worth a lot of caps. More caps and caps. And some more bullets. Right now, keep heading this way. Cigarettes, those are good for money. More rounds. Nice, I like that. Okay, Mass Gen. No, hallucinogen. Not Mass Gen. That's across the other side of the river. Whoops. Did not mean to press that. Meant to do that. Yes, I discovered the location. A bunch of dead bodies, is that what you're referring to? They're pressing. Ooh. Well, at least their leg was left. Come on, Preston. Let's get move on. If you'd come along, as I said, you wouldn't have been hurt so bad. Now would you? Okay, we're heading in the right direction because there's the swan symbol. And yeah. Looks like I was pretty spot on. Yeah. Boston Common.
Boston Common has a bad reputation. People just don't come back. Nobody knows why.
You don't know why. I think it's maybe because of Swan. Bear, maybe, Preston. That's why people don't come back from Boston Common. Well, at least we've come to where we were. But, like, being 30 meters off, 20 kind of thing, it's actually pretty good, to be fair, with guessing where on the map we should actually, like, go. But at least we didn't have a repeat of Virgil's Cave last time trying to find it. Okay, let's continue on as we were before. Yeah. Game reload, please. That's more like it.
I'm telling you, joining Skinny Malone's crew was the best decision we've ever made.
Anyway, I need to get a new overlay, so if anyone has any ideas for like good free ones, then recommend them to me. I need something better than the one I've got. You think, Preston? You think? Okay. There we go. Now there's one more over here. Probably around the corner. Yes, I am here for the detective. Okay, right, come on, get this open. There we go. That's it indeed. Okay, Wonder Glue, caps. Can't get into there. Turpentine? Okay. Rounds, those are good. Preston, come on, dude. You can do better than that. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, there we go. Yes, we're getting all of them, Preston. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, your cowboy hat covered head. Okay, there's usually nothing in the bathroom apart from just other lootable parts. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Probably should turn my torch back on for now, at least anyway. And yeah, nothing that stands out in particular. Right, let's keep our way headed on down into the depths of the dungeon. Okay, Nuka Cherry, that's good. Some empty bourbon. And yeah, head on down. Now this is where a long sort of scaled one would be good for. Well, a long range one. But we don't have the option of that. Like, for trying to sneak up and stuff. I should probably heal up, actually. Oh, and I've got level. Nice. I should probably use that now. Already got one of those each. Can't get those for a while. That would be good. Damage. Nothing in particular standing out currently. So let's get another level in Scrown Jerks. I really don't want to be running low on the one type of ammo that I can actually use. Okay, come on. Whoops. Okay, out of ammo for that shot. And there's another shot there. Right. Be health. Have some more hub flowers and gum. Right, come on, stay still. Stay still. Preston, get out of the way. Alright. Try and take aim here. Line up the shot. Apart from seems to be clipping on the handrail there. Okay, got one there and there. Well done, Preston. Maybe you're not so useless after all. But then again, you're pretty useless most of the time. Some ammo, more of it. Ooh, vegetable starch is actually good for building and stuff. More stuff, yeah. Whiskey, caps, not a lot of anything in there. Nothing in the nightstands. Chems, I won't say no to. Always fetch a nice price, even at low levels. Okay, grab the locket. I don't need to get toothpaste off if you did. I can bring my own if needed. Okay, right, go around here. Oh, yeah, there's some on the tracks here. Right, anything else? Ram. Alrighty. And yeah, that looks like just about it for this section. Yeah, that's the other way out. Can go. Right then. Okay, some shotgun shells. Nothing else in that bit. Well, yeah. Hello? Anybody here? I would like to shoot you. Yeah, they'll be up over there. But I would definitely like to get this can of Nuka Quantum that just escaped the landfill. Well, not the landfill, the landslide rubble. Not seen them there yet. Okay, there they are. Okay, that's one hit and one down. Okay, come on. Stay still. Okay, more rounds, silver plates. Like, seriously. Not need that one.
I'll make this quick.
Oh, we will make it quick indeed. If I can actually hit you. There we go. Good to have ammo in my chamber. Okay. Well, at least I'm doing okay for bullets. We've increased what we were at before. Or at least I think so. Yeah. I was not paying that much attention. Especially after we got more from Mayor or whatever her name is. In Diamond City, the paranoid one. Okay, into Vault 114. Okay, hop on over.
Hello?
Yes.
Skinny? Darla?
Nope. Neither me, neither Skinny nor Darla. Ow. For that, a shot to the head. So, why don't you behave yourselves now? Hmm? How are you feeling about that one? Okay, first aid kit. That's good. Some runaway, medics, cigarettes even. Can't get through that yet. But we'll need to go along to the long way then. Some purified water. I know there's a magazine in here somewhere, but I can't remember if it's actually one that will help me in this sort of challenge or not. Okay, keep on
So I got a question.
coming down.
Why the hell would anyone build a vault out of a subway station? This place is like the opposite of airtight.
Because they weren't planning to use it, you moron. We used to pull this kind of con all.
Okay, can I get them both? Come on. Oh. Preston, there we go. Well, that's me got the two of them. Would have been nice if I could do it without alerting either of them, but that was not meant to be within the save. Okay, let's try and somewhat sneak through, but not quite. Right, okay. Probably better just have a forward going attack. Right, that's a shot there. We'll reload. Move around here. Shoot you in the back of the head. Hopefully. There we go. Now then, we will loot the ones over here. And that looks like it's it for this room. Huh, less than I thought there usually was. Okay, fair enough. Indeed. Okay, there's a hit for you. And one for you. Okay, there we go. And we'll just use to fill up the bar a little bit then for a new critical eventually. Okay, loot all these. Nice money. Well, of course not. They don't use them anymore because they were money. Oh, shoot. I wanted to loot that body. I did not mean to fall in there at this point. But I guess we'll just have some corn, some cram and a carrot. Oh well. Not looting one body is not going to make much of a dent in this. In my stuff. Okay, into the vault proper itself now. Right, okay, keep looking round. Anybody here? Hello?
How you doing in there, Valentine?
Oh yes, Dino. Yeah, that's his name.
It'll give Skinny Malone more time to think about how he's gonna bump you off.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go straight for it.
Valentine, you know nothing, you got nothing.
Really? I see. Writing your name down in that black book of his. Lousy, cheating card shark, I think were his exact words. Then he struck the name across 3 times. Try to give me the
There we go. That was easy.
Hey, you! I don't know who you are, but we got 3 minutes.
Yeah, I hear you, Nick. Alright, okay. Opening the door.
Before they realize muscles were
Yes.
Yeah, that'll help. I don't really need any of that, but yeah.
Question is, why did our heroine risk life and limb for an old private eye?
Finding Sean. Yes.
His name's Sean. He was kidnapped, but I don't know who took him or where they went.
Missing kid, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Came to the right man, not the right place. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame.
Well, yeah, it always is.
Got a mean streak. Anyway, you got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll...
Yeah, let's get out of here. You two could be hat buddies.
Malone's crew here used to be small time. Muscled out of the old neighborhood.
Come on, Preston. Don't sit down on the job here.
Don't know what happened to the previous owners, but they're not exactly around to charge rent.
No. But they could make a pretty good deal on rent if they were still here. Let's say from the outside, somewhat-ish space. Ooh, Quanta. Cherry. Okay, reload.
Hey, Dino, quit razzing that detective and get down here.
You will be the one. Okay, try and hit you a bunch. Be good if your bodies were all in the same sort of area. Come on. One more. There we go. Be quite easy to collect. We're they're all in that spot here. Okay, let's get out of here, Nick.
Hard and loud, huh? Well, gets the job done.
Hey, yeah.
Cleans up the floors.
I don't think anyone cleans up these floors anymore, Nick. Okay, more bathrooms. More bathrooms.
This door's on the fritz. Let me see if I can get it open.
Okay, thanks, Nick. Yeah, just the same
There we are.
bits as before.
Easier to do when the lock isn't on the other side.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Alright, up this way, we'll climb the stairs, and more people. Well, at least we can get some more practice and XP. Okay, we won't bother with that one. You...
Guess it was nothing after all.
You really think it's nothing?
Jump dead.
There.
Nick, move out the way. Okay, there we go. That's more like it.
Where'd that come from?
Okay, open that. Okay, maybe not needed then. It's wonder glue. More ammo. How about you leave my Nick alone? Okay. Swim crate, no explosive shotgun. We'll just grab the easy stuff here. Leave him alone, like I said. Well, it does get the job done, like you said, mate. Okay, more food. That'll be helpful. Yeah, I'll just leave the rest of that whiskey. Oh, hi Preston. Did not see you there. Okay, Nick, let's keep going. Well, it's not like they have much fresh air to go out and do exercise. I don't think so either, mate. Hello. Would you like to donate your health to building my crit bar? Ooh, cigarettes. First aid kit. That's good. Reload this.
Lock's really strong.
That's an advanced one. Yeah. Okay. More bedrooms, more ammo. Right then. Let's keep going, Shen.
The rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic. Don't let that
Okay, some more ammo, but not for this gun. Same again. We'll take the vault suits. We'll take actually a whole bunch.
another lock.
Because why not? Okay, none of that actually needs to be ready, so let's get my health in order. Have that, and we'll have some more. Okay, right. That should heal us all the way up.
But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side. Once we step
Yeah, we'll quick save.
ready for anything.
But before we go through, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a minute. Alrighty, that is me back. And let's hopefully do this first time round, but there is no knowing if we can or can't. So, actually, let me... Yes, this was from these game. Yeah, I hit it for my Minecraft.
What are you doing?
And yeah,
Come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
I can shoot you so easily.
Ashamed you got beat up by a girl? I'll just run back home to Daddy, shall I?
Should have left it alone, Nikki. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this...
You're still quite a bit. You're easily to do. You guys are levels. Darla, easy-ish. Skinny though is going to be the problem.
And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
This place good.
Should have just killed him. But then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap.
Like,
Old times.
your work isn't even that great here.
Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh yeah? Then what's this lady doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought her here to rub us all out.
He doesn't actually know who I am, but you know what? Okay.
What's the deal with you people and Nick anyway?
Darla's a runaway. Her father wanted me to bring her back home. Turns out she skipped town to be with my old pal Skinny Malone, mob boss. Never thought he'd manage to scrape together a big enough crew to take over a vault. Guess life's full of surprises.
Hey, who's running this show here? You got something to say? Say it to me.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work, but I'm just gonna go for
Look
it.
at yourself. Darla is playing you for a sap. You're better than this. You're better than her.
No one tells Skinny Malone.
Okay, yep, here we go. Darla, I will shoot you a few times, and then I will shoot you. Okay, and you, I will do a crit, and then I will do another one. Okay, you're dead. Okay, I thought I was going to need extra for that. This was a lot harder when I was doing it with no armor, because it's more of the defense than the actual, like, you know, weapon output.
He's lighter or heavier with all those holes? And the bullets probably add a few ounces. Good night, sweet prince. Here's to all the old days.
Okay, and that's us looted everything there. Let me turn that up a little bit there.
Conversation with Darla's parents when I tell them their daughter bit the big one.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit
Well,
awkward.
at least the case is closed. Let's get out of here. There's a service ladder that should take us right to the surface.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, when I was meaning an alternative way out, just behind the novice lock store. But yeah, above the number of deaths. Oh, wait, no, this is different. But yeah, the number of deaths isn't for this session. It's for the challenge. But yeah, I forgot to put that back on because last time I was streaming Minecraft, which it doesn't relate to. But I added it in for this challenge because by the time I started the other one, it was a bit late for that one. But I still need to make the other one into a video, which I'll be working on sometime tomorrow, maybe, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Okay, game load, please. Please, 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 please. It would be good if you could. I guess not. Okay. Okay, right. Game, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, you aren't loading like I wanted you to. Oh well. Yeah, I am clicked on the game, so it should be doing that. Like it should be doing. But I guess it's not wanting to. Interesting. Oh, my game isn't doing something weird. Yeah, we'll be fine. Be fine. Ah, there we go. Took forever and a half. Like a solid minute. Where is that Nick boy? There you are, Nicky.
Hey, Valentine.
Now you ready to talk? How do you know to find me down in that old vault?
Ellie.
Your secretary, Ellie. She sent me.
Sweet gal.
I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about your son, Sean, how he went missing. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
Thanks, Nick. Yeah, sure, I'll follow you.
All right, let's move fast. Follow me.
Okay, I'll follow you for once this time round. Because I don't usually do that. Let's see what we encounter on the way there. There's usually some dogs along the here.
Traveling in the Commonwealth as long as I have, you learn a few things. These
Yeah.
old buildings and alleyways give you a lot of opportunities to hide if things get bad, but it goes both ways. Always keep your eyes out. What's that?
Okay, you're legendary. Okay, clear that. And of course I'm still getting the weapons for the restricted weapon run. But the no armor run, all I got was armor.
Despite the mayor's bragging, it really is the most secure settlement around, even if it comes with a few uptight guards.
It's interesting hearing all this extra dialogue I didn't before by not following himself.
Nick.
Let's talk when we get to my office.
Okay.
Let's get to my office. We'll go over your case there.
Well, at least we're near enough back at Diamond City anyway. It's not much to follow. Okay, we're going this direction. Around the city. Sure. Works for me. Probably reload my gun though.
You keep looking at me like that. I'm gonna start thinking you're sick.
Rude much? You say that while I'm literally walking past with Nick. Incredibly rude of you. Hey, jump. I can't jump on your back. Well, I tried. Okay, come on, Nick. Let's go. While we're running, I'll just have a drink.
You watch your step. Got my eye on you.
Rude. Nick, you still there? Okay, good.
Is that a Pip Boy? It's my left arm for one of those.
I don't think you want to do that. We're not gonna greet them? Okay, fair enough. Let's head into Diamond City then, shall we? Ooh, almost at level 9. Nice. And that's quite good. It is rather interesting, the whole just environments and all that. Okay, Nick, come on, let's go. Oh, I'm stuck in a pipe. Help. Help. Okay, we're good.
Hey, Valentine.
I was trying to click on the door to the office, mate. Okay, there we go. Now you're alone, as in. Fair enough.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick?
Ellie. There you are, my gal.
It's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
Oh, it's definitely rather hard.
You keep laughing at
Mistake
Dad.
him.
Someday Death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved
Yeah.
Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Happy to do it.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya?
apparently so.
I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find him, but You deserve a reward.
Oh, thank you,
Little
dear.
something extra. You know, if you're
And
up
a
for it, I
hat.
don't mind putting on the top hat.
And
Nick
okay,
should
and a
be your
con run.
partner.
Whoa. One case
And a
at
trench
time,
coat.
Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat.
I will sit down once I sell my stuff, because now I can't move because you gave me a big trench coat and a hat. Now I can barely move. So excuse me before I actually sell anything or tell you anything. I am struggling to move. At least my bones aren't breaking, unlike in survival mode. I don't. Does jumping even help you move faster? And unlike in Minecraft and stuff. I think it does actually slightly, but I don't know by how much. Percy, come here. Could you at least come a little closer, please?
You rescued Valentine.
Everyone else may be closed, but Diamond City Surplus is open 24 hours a day.
Thank you, Percy, darling.
I'll take a look. Sure.
Probably not refreshed though. Oh, you are. Okay, I'm happy about that. So let's just sell you a bunch of stuff then. Since, yeah, I can't use any of this pretty much. Okay, that's looking better. Perception, I might as well sell those. So I'm not needing them. I'll sell my wedding rings. Okay, anything in here I can sell that's worth good. Well, it's worth something anyway. Oh wait, that's a little too much. Okay, there we go. Perfect amount. We will just... I sold him most of my junk. Okay, we can wait here until Ontario opens, because I know they've refreshed. So we can get more bullets off of him. And I can move again, which is great.
If you're interested.
I am very interested in a very select range of items.
Self-defense at its best.
You have not refreshed that though. How have you not refreshed yet? Percy had. Because I think they've got the same sort of supply. Well, at least I can move about now. So let's go talk to Valentine. I had to pass some time. Okay, right, let's sit down then. I'll be glad to tell you my story. I totally didn't have to rush out for anything.
Who's gone missing. The devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
We'll describe the vault
We were
first.
in a
The location of the murder and
Vault
kidnapping.
111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. It's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. What else can you tell me?
I guess I'll describe the person kidnapped.
Looking for my baby, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question.
He was less than a year old at the time.
Particular. Why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care. Baby needs a lot of it. Anything else you remember?
We'll go for the
It
kidnappers.
was a man and a woman. They didn't say much, but I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals.
Mm-hmm.
Kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though.
I know it.
Confirms it. This isn't a random
Well,
kidnapping.
Not metagame or anything.
It had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners. And
I thought I had to describe the murderer as well, not just all of it. But I know it's
So you think
Institute.
This institute is responsible?
I know it
They're
is.
the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs stripped whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer.
Wait, I just need to check something. Just need to sort something on Discord. What was the saying? I'm just trying to work how to actually link my Discord and my streaming since you can. Okay, just need to sort this. Right, okay. That's strange, it's not actually showing up. Okay, got it. Alright, we're good. I've worked that out. Now showing that I'm streaming on my Discord. And yeah, we can continue on as we were before. Sorry about that. But best to do it now before I forgot, because memory issues.
No one knows why they do it.
Not,
what their
not
plan
great.
is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. Discarded prototype anyway.
You don't know anything about them. Really?
Some kind of security setting strips or blocks out those memories. And it's not just me. Any synth that gets
I
trapped,
appreciate you trying,
left
Nikki.
behind or escapes the Institute has the same problem. Probably some kind of failsafe.
Yeah.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know, never seen any other synth like myself. There's the old
And there's one other synth like you, but I'm not going to say about that because that's DLC area.
I'm somewhere in between.
Yeah, that's fine, Sean.
Either way, I need to find
Maybe I
Sean.
can do the DLC, like the no armor and the like 10mm pistol in separate videos for DLCs, but I'm not going to do that currently.
I'll never forget that voice. Low and rough. Like sandpaper. Across your face.
Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business. What else?
Bald and
One
scarred.
came right up to me. Bald head, scar across his left eye.
Wait,
Yep.
couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Have I been craving cereal? I might have been craving cereal.
Everything was foggy.
Way too big of a coincidence. Ellie,
Cereal.
what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
The Institute.
In town, right?
That's who.
And he had a kid with him.
Maybe we
didn't
can
he?
get through
Yeah,
today's
that's
stream
right.
without
The house
actually
in the red
dying.
and white stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
It's not
There's
Sean.
no way that could be Sean.
Yeah, big difference between an infant and a 10-year-old, but that doesn't mean we're on the wrong track. He could have a son of his own. Or maybe he's turned kidnapping into a bad habit.
Yeah.
In any event, they both vanished a while back. No trace. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address.
Yeah, let's go
See if
for
we
it,
can
Nikki.
Snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Come on, let's go. Did I even talk to Dogmeat? Yes, I left him in Sanctuary actually when I went to take Preston. Well, at least I can have two of them temporarily, at least for a little bit. Okay, Nick, let's go. Do I have the caps to bribe Genevieve? Yes, I do. Plenty of them.
Didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance is bad news.
Yeah, I
He's more
believe
than
you.
just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies because they're all dead. Except you.
Well, maybe I'm the
One Odd
first.
says he's our man. More than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The MO is all him as well.
Yep.
Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
No, they can't. To be fair, it would be an interesting place if you could take over Kellogg's house and have it as your own in Diamond City instead of having the little one down there. Well, it's rather big actually, 'cause it's kind of two together, but that's besides the point. It'd be interesting if you could have Kellogg's
I think I
house.
can pick this.
Nope, I can't get it open. Nick, you have a try.
Keep an eye out, will you?
Will do.
If I can get this open.
Preston, how do you feel about breaking and entering?
That's one heck of a
My
lot.
son's kidnapped. Let me break and enter.
Why don't you give it a try?
Won't be able to pick this.
Nope.
Nick,
Stubborn lock, ain't it?
Oh yeah.
no way I can
See
pick
that
this.
platform in the distance? Near the city entrance?
Yep.
That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here
Will
and
do.
see if I can jimmy this lock.
Whee! Down we go.
Read the public and be prepared.
No thanks, Nat. Well, let's go talk to the mayor or his secretary, Genevieve, and see what we can do about getting that key. I've got plenty of caps to bribe her if need be. What even is my charisma anyway? My charisma is a 2 because of my glasses. Now we're at 4. Yeah, I can at least still walk about currently. I don't think that Charisma 4 is going to help me much though. Oh, Piper, here you are, honey.
attention easier if you use softer words, honey?
Maybe she doesn't want a man's attention. Have you ever thought of that?
Reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's affair with a certain airheaded blonde. Oh, look who it is. What brings you to the mayor's office?
Hello, Piper, darling.
What are you doing here, Piper?
Nuh-uh. Not until it's
Fair
in
enough.
print. You can read all about it in the next issue.
If you are done crowding the reception area, Miss Piper, the mayor needs to make time for more responsible citizens.
Leave my sweetheart alone.
Anyway,
Piper.
good luck with McDonough. Just, watch yourself around him, okay?
Okay, see you around, Red.
The mayor's receiving visitors as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
Who do I talk to if I need to find a key to a house that's been locked up?
If you're talking about a property that the city has seized, we only have one on the books. Mr. Kellogg's old house. You'd have to
Yep.
ask the mayor directly if you want the keys.
I'll
Thanks.
talk to the mayor then.
He set aside time to talk to petitioners all day. Best of luck.
We will try. I don't know how far I'll get.
Funny business around the mayor. Got it?
Fair enough.
Ah,
Hello, Mr. Synth.
I remember you, our new arrival. I wish I was in your shoes, getting to see our glorious city for the first time.
You could expand it quite a bit more.
A man named Kellogg used to live in this city. I need to search his house.
I see. Well, whatever reasons you have, I take my citizens' privacy very seriously. Even after they've left. I can't allow you to invade someone else's home. That's all there is to it.
Please, Mayor McDonough.
I'll try
man
this
Kellogg
first.
kidnapped my baby. I need to find him.
I see. I'm sorry, but however horrible the crimes this Mr.
Hey, Preston
Kellogg
liked
may
it.
have committed, your word alone isn't hard evidence.
I'll try and bribe
I
him.
understand. You have rules. Maybe for the right amount, you can bend them a bit?
What? How dare you? I'm the mayor, for God's sake, not some thug for hire.
Thanks for nothing, you useless reptile.
I know it's disappointing, but I have to think.
Yeah, whatever.
Geneva.
I'm sorry, but you're not getting that key from me. Why do you want it so badly anyway?
Please.
Yeah, I'll
let
try
you
this.
find
There's
my
no way I'm
baby.
getting the red, but orange,
You own that
maybe.
house. Kidnapped him.
I've heard the sob stories before, so save them.
Maybe we can reach an agreement. I
Yes,
just happen to have a pile of caps here.
that I'll leave accidentally.
Oh, how generous. Oh, there I go again, leaving a key out on my desk and forgetting to put it back.
I know. Memory problems. Yeah, go ahead.
Sure, go ahead.
When we first met, I admit, I had my doubts about you, but you've done nothing but impress me. You're just who the
Bribing
Minutemen
and
needed to bring us
corruption?
back from the brink.
Good.
Thanks. That means a lot coming from you.
You've probably realized by now how important the Minutemen are to me.
Incredibly
When I was a
so.
kid, the Minutemen were my heroes. They were the only good guys around, really. When I turned 17, I joined up with Ezra Hollis's company. He was one of the good ones. Really believed in the old-time Minuteman way. We had a few good years there. I felt like I was part of something bigger than me. Like I was really helping make the Commonwealth a better place.
Good for you.
It sounds like you were really making a difference.
I think we were. I know we were.
Mhm,
But
Preston.
obviously it didn't last.
Well, of course
Sure,
not.
there was a lot I didn't see.
You've
know
come
about
begging
it.
for me
You
for
know,
help.
the politics and rivalries and bad blood between the different groups. I guess General Becker was able to keep a lid on it. Keep everyone more or less on the same team. But
And
after
what
he was
ish?
killed, it all came out in the open. I couldn't believe it at first.
Yeah, it's
These
probably
guys
pretty
were
rough.
supposed to be Minutemen. They were supposed to put their duty to the people ahead of everything else.
Mhm.
You probably think I was pretty naive, huh? I guess I was. Still am, too. Even after everything. I still believe
Yeah,
that
maybe,
Minutemen would
but
be what I always
you're
thought
trying.
they were. The good guys.
We are the good guys.
We're doing our best.
Mhm.
And a lot of it has to do with
That's
your
what
example.
matters.
So I guess what I'm trying to say is, thanks. Anyway, I appreciate you.
You're
taking
welcome,
the time to
Garvey.
listen.
Anytime, Preston.
Thanks. We probably better get back to it.
Yeah, we probably
Get
should.
that key for me. Now, if you're actually interested in buying a house, we have a permit available.
No, thank you. I'm not going to live long enough to see that be a good thing. Bye bye, Preston. You can get the next one down. Should have been quicker after your big confession to me. Yeah, he can get the next one down, can't he? Okay, Preston, it's time to back up. You go get... Preston, did you just jump off and break your ankles? Or can you teleport? You a synth?
Is Mayor McDonough telling the truth? What does
No, he's not.
Read the public with a hard
Super
question?
Salon can give you the hairstyle of your Why buy just an ordinary piece of wood? A swatter is a custom-made piece of
Okay, up we go. Nick! Nick! I've got the key. I've got the key. Let's go find my son.
Nick,
If McDonough won't give you the key, try his secretary, Geneva. She's not above taking a bribe. If all else fails, you could try breaking into Geneva.
I forgot to grab the key on her desk. Whoops. Thanks for the help there, Nick. I'm sorry I forgot the key, like she forgot to leave it out. Yeah, just wander away and you'll definitely forget it left out by accident. Hello, Geneva. Don't mind me. Now then, let's get out of here. Cause, yeah, I totally meant to forget that. Great. Yeah, cause if you jump out there, then you end up dying pretty quickly. At least without being partially weighed down anyway.
Is the Institute spying on your home?
Yes, they are.
Find out.
That's how they found it to me and Sean and Nate. Okay, Nick. Nick, I've actually got the key this time. I actually remembered to pick it up. I've got it.
hey Valentine.
Got the key?
Yep.
All right, let's head in. You do the honors.
Let's go. Let's find my son.
Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind.
This wall looks pretty sus. Okay, anything up here?
How old are you? Figured a guy like Kellogg would think big.
Let's have a look, see. Ooh, what's this big red button do? That was a hammer I picked up.
Well, that's one way to hide a room.
Ah yes, the evil den for the evil plotting.
Well, look at this. All of a merc's favorite things.
Food, guns, more food, ammo, more food.
Hey Valentine.
Check out what's on that table.
Will do if you get out of the way for me collecting my pork and beans. Some more ammo, cigarettes, San
Winning
Francisco
stout
School
beer.
last night.
44 caliber bullets. Cigars. San Francisco sunlights.
Very particular
Interesting
brand.
Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
Use dog meat.
I wonder if dog meat could pick up the scent.
Say, that's not a bad idea. Some dogs out there in the Commonwealth can track
He's
a
a
man
good
for
boy.
miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out,
He's a good dog.
I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company. We can't all go sniffing through the Commonwealth after one man.
Usually I would, but I'm Dina Preston with me this time.
Goodbye, Nick.
Hopefully not forever. I want to see you and your kids safe and sound when you get back. Good luck.
It's not gonna
Time
happen.
you need help, just come knocking.
Oh, it was good for the help, Nick.
Nick,
Time to hit the road?
No,
not now.
Well, I'll be around
Not
if you
now.
change your mind.
I should probably put my armor back on just in case. Okay, and let's get out of here to show Dogmeat part of the cigar. Right, yeah, cigar. Yeah, my brain merged the two things and I was confused.
Good to be back in Diamond City.
You're right, you are, Nick.
Dog meat. Get the
Dog
scent.
meat. Meat that is dog.
Get Kellogg, boy. Take me to that son of a bitch.
Yep. Let's get him. And we leveled up. Now then, we'll get that point before we travel off. Armor, yes, actually. I should have gotten that one before. I need level 13 for the next rank of that. Yeah. We'll go track down to
You watch your step.
Fort Horgan, and then I can go back and get some more ammo and work up my armor for some better protection or something of the like. Okay, right, let's get back into it now. Okay, show me the way, Dogmeat. Come on, Preston, let's go.
I'll need your nose to track Kellogg, boy.
Let's go. Right, then. It'd be interesting if it changed routes from game to game, at least a little bit. But that would probably take quite a lot of coding than it would be otherwise. It just leads you around the map differently. Even if there's only one or two different spots.
San Francisco Sunlights.
Mm-hmm.
Kellogg's preferred brand, all right.
Let's keep going,
What do you think,
Dogmeat.
boy? Enough to go on?
You ready? Let's go. Yeah, let's keep going, Dogmeat. Keep tracking Kellogg. It's pretty cool. Yeah, this is cool. Okay, let's jog. Oh, I need my gun out. Maybe I can grab the leather from these to actually make my armor better. Okay, it's going more right over here. Ow, my butt. That was rude of you, Roman. Your rabidness. Okay, shoot you. Okay, got ya. Okay, back off, back off, back off. Lure them over here. Right, we'll save the criticals for the bear that's coming up. Oh, Matt Teeth. Nuclear. Okay, let's keep going, shall we? Come on, Dogmeat. I wonder what the record for the lowest level is when going to complete the main quest. Okay, down this way. That's fine, Dogmeat. Show me the way. Look down here. Now there should be the bloody bandages. There it is. It's a raider, a broken machine turret, and some
Bloody
bandages.
Dogmeat can track this.
What do you think,
Let's stick
Dogmeat?
together, pal. At least until we find Kellogg. Okay, boy. Let's track him.
Yeah, it's blood splatter on here. Okay, Dogmeat, show me the way. Ooh, brain fungus. Ooh, dogs. Wild dogs. Well, at least I'll get some meat I can cook. Anyway, that is. Right, let's loot these two before I forget. If I can find that other one's body, that is. I cannot see it. Well done, Dogmeat. Yeah, that's why I was like trying to track it before actually like be a bit too many to track, but that one seems to have disappeared. Okay, this way we go, Dogmeat. Now the bear should be along here because I recognize that broken tree over that way. So I'll reload and I won't sprint. And there it is. Okay, so I'll save a little closer than what we were before. Luckily, there's just the one here. So we'll quick save here. We will get you sorted with 2 crits. And these barely do a dent considering that is a crit. Okay, and we'll just try and fill this back up again. And we'll reload while you're distracted. And we're waiting for that to reload. Bar. What's it, bar? Okay, we're going. Jumping on over. Okay, good. You're being distracted. I like that. Now, you better have some good leather. Okay, I won't bother with a crit, since we're good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, the super mutant up there. One moving around that corner. Usually there isn't, but sometimes there can be extra encounters along the way. Yeah, let's build that up there. Yeah, I need extra ammo before I go facing the synths. Oh shoot, ow, my head. Where are you? Okay, you're over that way. Head around this way. Okay, you're up there. Let's get some food. Yeah, we'll have the wild meat fruit, and we'll have some tails. Well, a tato. Okay, we'll crit you. And an extra shot. I'm glad you died. In that very, very painful way. Now then, we'll keep going as we were past this little train yard. Well, past that part anyway. Not quite past the broken parts. Okay, Dogmeat leads us down here.
Don't worry. We'll find this Kellogg bastard.
Yes, we will.
All the time.
And it's a trap.
A decoy, huh?
Ow.
Clever.
I was meant to disarm that. Guess not. And the mannequin somehow is too heavy to carry, but I can carry other things just fine. Okay, we're on the right track. Let's continue on as we were. Right, I should probably get my AP back, so we're about to meet a bunch of ghouls around this way. Should probably have a snack too. Oh, some tar berries. That'll be nice. Hello, there's one there. We'll get you before you can crawl up. There's you over here. We'll get you as you come down. Okay. Yeah, we'll get you. And then dog meat. Distract them. There we go. Good boy. Oh, hello. There's another one here. President, they're not entirely zombies. Somewhat. Okay, let's continue on as we were before. Be more ghouls. Okay, we've got legendary feral ghoul stalker. How about we try and break your legs? Or at least one of them anyway. Okay, you are good. We'll deal with the other one here. And then you there. And then there's just the one on the ground. Is it armor? Oh, finally armor I can wear, and it's exterminators. Ugh. Well, 7, 8 overall. Okay, fair enough. It's technically the first I can wear, but really it's not much of an upgrade at all. It's like, well, it might be a little useful by the time we get to Preston's thing at the castle, but apart from that, it's really not going to be useful at all. Like, there's barely even an increase there. Oh, hey, Fresh. Good to see you around. Yeah, I'm playing some Fallout 4. I'm doing a bit of a challenge. So yeah, if we can beat the game only using the pistol. Well, the starting Fallout then.
Really doesn't want anybody tracking him down.
I can't speak. The 10mm pistol.
Alert. Critical signs. Alert. Critical signs.
What have we here?
So, we're just doing the main quest for this one. So we're currently trying to track down Kellogg. Currently.
Just tell me where Kellogg went. Tin can.
Oh, you've not.
Assailant. Kellogg.
Okay. Well, I'm near the end of the first phase of the game into the second one. So far, let me get my tabs open to explain. My character got frozen in a cryogenic pod pre-apocalypse. Nukes went off. I survived. My baby was kidnapped, Sean. I got out of the vault, however, much time later. I went to get help, went to this place to get help from a detective called Nick. And now I'm tracking down a person that potentially kidnapped my child called Kellogg. And that's what we're currently up to in this point. And yeah. So we're tracking down Kellogg at this point in time. And there's 4 different factions you could go with. The Brotherhood of Steel, the Minutemen, the Institute, and the Railroad. For this ending, I'm going to go with the Minutemen. Since I did another challenge where I went with the Brotherhood of Steel, which was if I could complete it with no armor. Oh, I've never played The Forest before. I think that came out several years after this game. Yeah, this was 2015 this one came out. So, it's been a comfort game for many number of years. Oops. Okay, yeah. What kind of bug's that? Let's loot. Dog meat, where are you? Oh, there you are. So this is my dog. He's called Dogmeat. Yeah, there is a lot of games like that. Yeah. Heard Resident Evil, the series is pretty good and stuff, but I've never actually gotten a chance to play it before. Okay, come on, Dogmeat. So, yeah, the map for this game is pretty decently sized. These are places that I've actually been to so far. But yeah, that's the whole map. So, it's pretty massive. I've not really had a chance to watch any of the gameplay from that. I just know ever so slight bits from, like, memes and stuff like that. Oh, good boy, Dogmeat.
What do you think, boy? Huh? Was this our man?
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna be back in a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, that is me back and ready to go again. Okay, Dogmeat, follow along the way. We need to go. Okay, let's go, Dogmeat. Round and round we go through the puddles. Oh, boat flies. Okay. There we go, that's one of them down. Where are you? Get back here. Okay, that's another down. Where did the body go? I want to loot it. Okay, that's just the gland, not the actual meat itself of the bloatfly. Blood hatchling. Just its posties. Dogmeat, where are you? Okay, there you are, Dogmeat. Yes, yes, I'm getting back on track. Okay, I'm following. I'm following. I'm going. Come on, Dogmeat, let's go. Right behind you. Hey, it's Fort Hargan. Up the steps we go. And there's no way in the front door. Thank you, Dogmeat. I much appreciate it.
Huh? Is he in here, boy?
Dogmeat's done his job. Now it's time for us to take over.
Yeah.
Let's find Kellogg and finish this.
Okay. Good to hear, Preston. Okay, so we should probably check back in with the people at Oberland Station. And yeah, we can go back and get some more stuff, and then we can start to take out Kellogg. Okay, hello. No, I'm not going to start far from home because I've done that part with Nick.
Did you have any luck with those raiders?
They are down in the ground,
I took care of those raiders.
rotting 6 feet underground.
That's the best news I've heard in a long time.
Good for you.
We've talked about it, and we've decided to support the Minutemen. I think it's worth giving it another chance. The only way things will get better is if we stand together.
Hey Preston, what do you think about that one?
What now?
We've gotten big enough that we're having trouble communicating with all.
Now we can take over the castle.
It's a good problem to have, and I have a solution. I think it's time to retake the castle. It used to be the Minutemen HQ, way before my time. Well fortified, centrally located, and most important, it has a powerful radio.
Let's take over the castle first before we do Cal. It's not like I can use his gun, unlike the last one.
I thought you'd like the idea.
Because his gun is nice.
Should I have an assault force assembled near the castle?
Yes, actually.
Let's do this.
We'll do some recon and meet you outside the castle. See you there.
See you there, Preston. And you've just abandoned me. Well, let's go to Drumlin Diner first. See if Trudy can sell us some more 10mm. And yeah, we can get going. Well, we'll need to visit Time and City too, of course, to get more, but I really don't want to run out. I should probably upgrade my armor too.
Knowing that Wolfgang is rotten in hell. Thank you. Do you need anything?
Yes, I would like some stuff, please, Trudy. Okay, decent amount of ammo. Sell all that for you. Okay, good. That's looking better than it was before. Copper. Wait, no, cancel. We just want one of those. There we go. Now, let's head to Sanctuary. We'll get our armor sorted, and then that should hopefully give us enough time to get back to Diamond City for it to actually to refresh than what it did beforehand. Yeah. Okay, armor. Hardened. Okay, we can upgrade that. Braced. And that's okay, Fresh. Fall asleep if you need to. I appreciate you stopping by. Not many people do. Okay, upgrade that. Oh. That is rather different than usual. Okay, exterminators is next. Okay, so this will give a good amount of extra protection if I had more leather. Metal, I don't actually need more leather because I've got plenty of steel to actually do stuff with. Miscellaneous. I don't have the extra stuff for. Yeah, sure. You can send it in my Discord and I'll probably have a look at it now if you want me to. Yeah, I need more leather, even picking up all that extra I did earlier of the mole rats. Okay, we'll store all the junk in there for now. And extra stuff that I don't need, 'cause I can sell them all later. We'll just stuff all this in there and I can grab out what I need later. Yeah, I should probably cook some stuff too though. Yeah. This is more like what I'd usually be doing in a save. But I might as well just put these in and cook it. Right, round this way. I don't recognize that term, but probably not. Because there's quite a few terms I recognize, but not that one. Okay, I can cook some iguana soup. That's good. Squirrel bits. Grilled rad stack. More rat chunks. Mugshots. Hey, I leveled up. Nice. And some yagoi ribs. Oh, I'm a big fan of the Magnus archives, so no. I definitely do not have that fear. Yeah. Okay, what food have I got here that would be good to have? I should probably change over to the actual aid section so I can find stuff easier. Yeah, I'll just grab the ones that are fully cooked or that can't be used in cooking recipes. And I'll leave the water, I've got plenty of stuff for now. Yeah, I've got plenty of food. But yeah, feel free to send that in the Discord. Okay, so Diamond City, let's head there, and I should probably I should probably spend that perk point that I got when I hit level 10. Yeah, we'll do that now. Now, unlocked level 10, so what can I do with that? And I could become sneaky. Ooh, action points actually, that'd be good. Yeah, let's go talk to the people that sell the weapons and that type of thing. Have you restocked your ammo? You have, good. I am grateful for that. I shall sell you those. And I did not grab the drugs like I thought I had. But you know what? That's fine. That doesn't matter. I can just... Money doesn't matter too much. Unlike in this one. Usually I'd have enough to buy back the same amount of caps at least or more. But I'm not bothered about that currently. I'll give you some Rad-X though. And some Radaway, but not too much. Yeah. Now then, we were going to try to take over the castle. So we've got quite a way to work on our way down there. But we can do that part of the Minutemen quest before the whole Kellogg fight. Because I want to make sure I'm fully prepared about we'll need to fight the big Mylark queen before and all that. Never actually fought at this early level before. I wonder how that's going to work out. It'll be rather interesting at least. Let me just have a look at your picture fresh, because I've just seen it pop up now. Ooh. They look cool. Yeah, animatronics are pretty funky and cool. Oops. Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay, we're good. Right, so yeah, that bit at the bottom is where we need to go. Yeah. I'm still looking forward to the 5 I don't think that was meant to be there, usually. Whoops. Oh, that's a cute name. It's better than being freaked out by a whole pile of mines left on the floor. Oh, those mines freak me out there. So yeah, the little bit at the bottom of the map there is where I need to be heading. So that's my quest marker for going to the castle. Can I make my way through this way? I don't know. A little bit I can, yes. Okay. Because usually the more south and west you go, the more dangerous the enemies are. So this is pretty big progression at this point, but everything somewhat scales to your level anyway. So it shouldn't be too bad, but it'll definitely be a difference than what it was before. Wait, why is there a power armor here? Oh, you're Duke. I was so confused, I didn't see your flames.
You building something?
My friends and I soup up
Mm-hmm. He's down at the very bottom, bottom right of the map.
You should check out our digs. Our machines are something to see, Jack.
Yeah, they are pretty cool, but yeah, they're all the way down there. I was very confused, but okay, Duke, fair point. Okay. Let's just run off here and try to swim past and hopefully not get too irradiated. Okay, I'm up, out of the water. Okay, there we go. So that helped cut over a decent amount of space. Now we just need to sneak past because that side there's ghouls, that side there's super mutants. Okay, you're a suicider. And you've got a skull, which is even more horrible. So I'm just gonna run. Well, usually you would anyway. Oh, that's a suicider dead. And that's the Atomics Factory. Okay, castle's over there. It's not really a castle as such, it's a big old fort. But that's what they called it anyway. Okay, I'm up, out. Okay, there we go. Out of the radiation water. And we're safe-ish. Ish for now. Anyway, that is. So yeah, we're going to try and overtake the castle. Need to meet with them first here though. Hey Preston. None of that's useful apart from selling really. Well, the stim packs are useful, but yeah. Hey Preston.
Everyone's here, General.
Good to see you.
Pretty impressive, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Its real name is Fort Independence, but the Minutemen always just called it the castle. Now you can see why I wanted to take it back.
A bit impressive.
For 600 years old?
It's in pretty good shape.
That's right.
Well, and this is like 200, 300 something, or 50-ish, 60-ish
Primary objective
years after our time.
That's where we should see the most opposition.
Well, it's like the crowd sleep and all that, but
It's the most exposed.
yeah.
But if we circle around south, we could also reach the main gate.
What are we waiting for? Let's just get in there and shoot those lobsters.
If we split up, we can flank them from both sides. It'll be like shooting fish in a barrel.
Why not let them come to us? We set up a firing line on this side and you can draw them out.
Well, General, what do you think?
It really doesn't matter which way you do it, but let's just go
Let's
guns
not
blazing.
overcomplicate this. Just get in there and hit them with everything we've got.
Yeah.
If you say so. All right, people.
Let's go.
You heard the General. Let's move out. Try not to draw their attention until we're in position.
Okay, got it. There's nothing in the fridge. Come on, you didn't think to at least have some snacks ready for me? Though I probably should have asked for extra snacks. Okay, let's get ready to go. Oh. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of Mirelurks here. The Mirelurks are radiation mutated crabs. Okay, right, so that's... Right, that should be a bit better. Right, should probably reload, and I'll back off for a second while I deal with the hatchlings, because they are an absolute pain in the butt. Okay, there's another... Oh, hello. You are an adult trying to get in my face. So, yeah, this is just the start of this quest. It will get harder later on. But then again, usually you'd be at a higher level than I am. But that's because I'm like skipping all of the side quests. Okay, that's a lot. Maybe I should not actually hang out there. Okay, we'll try and shoot you. Okay, the soft shell Mirelurks, you can somewhat shoot slightly through their shell, but not that much because, well, they've got some sort of shell. It's just a bit soft, really. Other Mirelurks, though, the usual ones, can't really do that as much. So if you're free shooting, then you kind of have to aim for not the shell. Okay, let's have some food. Okay, a whole bunch of sugar bombs, which is a type of cereal in-game. Okay, and usually the face is the softest part, apart from some exceptions, with a Deathclaw, like being their stomach, or the Queen Mirelurk, their face, and their little nodule, like poison spitters. Okay, Preston's over there. Oh, and that's why there was a little red dot down there. Hey, get shot. There we go. Okay, well, at least I can loot these.
We're gonna have to take out these eggs, or they'll be back before we know it.
Looks like
Yes.
a hold up inside old buildings, so the walls are probably full of them.
Sure looks that way.
Oh, yeah.
Here's how
Perfect.
Well, that'll help, actually.
we're gonna play this. You hold here in the courtyard and take care of any eggs you find. The General and I will clear the walls.
Mhm.
Yes, sir. Let's do this, General.
Let's do it. Well, usually, well, in one of my first games, I got a really nice pistol that does like 15 explosion damage around wherever you shoot. So that was really good for clearing these out. Like when I was playing on Xbox, but then, yeah, other worlds and stuff like that. I'm playing on my computer currently. Yeah. So, usually it's just you grab them and shoot whatever ones come out, or you just end up shooting them all. Okay, but these places are super good to hide if for the final big battle. Okay, and you get plenty of meat from these as well. There's a magazine you can get that doubles the amount of meat given, which means that even the little Mirelurk hatchlings can give you some meat instead of none like they usually do. Oh, maybe they've triggered it. Okay, or they're getting close to anyway. Now that we'll keep going through here. Yeah, there's more spots up here to actually clear of eggs. Hello? Okay, there's some. You think something's wrong, Preston? Well, something's going to go wrong pretty soon. Well, even more so than normal. Okay, grab whatever I can. Some of them will break into the creatures, some of them will just be eggs. Oh, there's one over here. Ah, Preston, why did you release the little nightmares? And they are pretty annoying to try and go after. Oh, there we go, Preston. Well, somewhat, if you're actually able to shoot the creature. The NPCs are definitely not the smartest at times. But, oops. Did not mean to press that one, to be fair.
What the hell was that?
Trouble? That's what you're meaning, Preston. That's what the giant shockwave was. Let's go have a look at the trouble then. Well, maybe I need to finish clearing them all out to at least get more of them. Yeah, there we go. Okay, you did not just push me off the walls of the castle, now did you? Okay, there we go. Now the queen, this big bad gal, is going to be a big old pain because of the low damage that my gun does, considering that was a critical. And that's another critical that my gun's doing. Yeah, I'm going to be at this for a while. Ow, ow, ow. That's a lot of poison. The poison's still dragging me down. I am very low health. Ouch. Maybe I should hide actually in the tunnels like I probably should, usually. Ouch. My stim packs. I probably should have leveled up my stim packs before doing this. This is probably one of the harder battles, I guess, when you're this level. Ouch. Okay, there's so many ankle biters. They are just constantly coming because the queen is producing them. Well, at least it's a way to actually build up my critical somewhat. But yeah, it's not exactly the best method to be doing that. Okay, actually, let me select the queen. There we go. Oh, I can't. Okay, I hadn't actually filled it high enough. Fair enough. Well, let's just deal with these while I'm here. Because they need to get done nonetheless. And we might as well use them for what we're actually going to be using them for, I guess. None of that actually makes sense of what I just said. Okay, come on, actually let me shoot the Mirelurk. Okay, there we go. That's you. Now then, there's more babies. There's a lot more babies. Why is there so many babies? I did not sign up for babies. Well, I kind of did knowing, but yes. Where is that queen? Ah, there you are. Well, how about I move along and I try not to die again. Because I am very much dying. Or trying not to, that is. I'm very much trying not to die. Okay, let's load some of those up. It's probably one of the only use that these have, apart from minuscule amounts of experience. So yeah, they're just hopping the eggs out, Oliver. Okay, that's another critical on you. How about we actually save where we are, just in case. Okay, let's get you and you there. And one more. Should probably load these back up again. And well, get my AP up more, which is what it was. Good job that I boosted that, so it's 25% faster than what it was. Right, head. Right, we'll do that, and then we'll keep moving around. There are so many of them about. Okay, we'll get that one there, and then that one there, and we will just keep moving, staying out of the Queen's reach. Hopefully, that is anyway. Okay, you there. Just need that one, and then the Queen. That's all eggs there. And there. And now I can hit you with that. And we'll just keep going back round. So yeah, I'm just going to use criticals on the Queen. Because we kind of, it's not much point. It's better just building the critical up using what we have. Oh, there you are. I was wondering where that spot was. Okay, and we have enough for another critical shot at her. Hello. Goodbye. Yeah, okay. We're fine. We're fine. Where are all those babies I was wanting to actually, like, kill and stuff? Okay, there's one. Okay, we'll get you. And then you, and then you. That's good. There's a reason why I wanted so much ammo. Because, yeah, anything that's like on their armor. Why are you jumping up? Ow, 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 ow. Yikes. Okay, there we go. Most of the first impacts mostly just offset the acid damage initially. And then others to actually somewhat heal. Let's just go back this way. And try not to die. Preston, can you get your butt up? You're not Preston, but you're close enough. You're an absolute pain. Okay, where's the babies? Okay, this one there. This one there. We'll shoot you. And then we'll back off. We don't want the dribbling mess of acid. Thank you for the hydrate there, Fresh. I will do that and I'll pause the game to do that refresh. Yeah. Oh, and that's the rest of that drink gone. Okay, I'll just open up another can for whatever drinks I'm gonna sit back next to. Oh, sorry, that was a little loud there. Might have been. Okay. Back to fighting nightmares. Yeah. You're a time zone ahead of me. Oh. I'm trying not to die. Nope. Okay, that's like 2 stimpaks. Yeah, you're an hour ahead of me. So it's like 10:09 for me currently. Well, at least I can cook up the Mirelurk eggs for food afterwards. But yeah, bedtimes are pretty rough. I ended up sleeping till like 11:30. Yeah, that tends to happen quite a lot with one of the people in my D&D groups. Yeah, he's like 12 hours ahead of us. So he confused us quite a lot when he was asking if it was still on for tomorrow when it was actually like 2 days away for the rest of us. Yeah, I am. Ooh, little bugs. Bugs, get back. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see if I can get these. Yeah. Builds up to the second critical, hopefully. Queen, get back. Ow. No, I'm not wanting to add to that counter today. I'm wanting to avoid it if I can. Those 2 deaths were from the last one of this challenge. I'm not wanting to add more. Well, let's just add these hatchlings to my crit bar. Now, where are you? Okay, you're up there. No, that's Preston. It's hatchling. Queen! Okay, that's 1 crit. And then tech its second crit, even. And then the weird little bugs. Oh, I'm on fire again. It's still very much dying from acid. Okay, any more bugs moving about still out there? It looks like there should be one, but okay, they're further away than I thought they were. Ah, okay, there's another one there. Maybe I should probably work my way around. How about I just continue on and the Queen. Who do you think I'm wanting dead? Okay. Ow. To be fair, that's what I was wanting. Okay, reload. Okay, we don't quite have enough. Okay, there we do. And you are getting another crit to the head. And we'll save here. just for my own peace of mind. Because hopefully we're not going to die, but this would be an insane amount if I was getting meat from every single one of these. Even with the one per... what's it? With that magazine. Because yeah, collecting the magazines you can get extra perks and all that. And or boost certain other ones. Okay, let's get that one. Now we can head round here. Try and get them from a different angle, or maybe just get them in the face. Now, where are the little critters? I don't think you're little. Okay, they're around the back of her. Okay, there's one for you, and then one for you. And then move on round before the queen hits me with her acid face. Okay, keep on going. Yeah, without these hatchlings, this would be even worse than it was before. Ow. Why is there at my toes? You're not meant to be at my toes. Okay, we're almost there. Almost. Well, at least we're doing a decent chunk anyway, that is, for today. Let's see if I can get the rest of this without critical. There we go. We did it! Now we've got these little things to deal with. Preston, can you at least wrap that up? Ooh, heavy lever. That's an upgrade to my arm. Yeah, 5.5, and that's 11.18. That was a big increase. Most of them wouldn't have done that by now. And yeah, I've still got to finish cleaning up the rest of the eggs. Well, that's us overtaking the castle. Well, mostly that is anyway. We've got another quest to do here anyway. That's not part of the endgame, but that's just a little extra one for like extra. Well, it's not a side quest, but it's extra. I'm just blabbing on and not quite making sense, but now we can talk to Preston about this whole incident.
Hi. Let's focus on getting the radio fixed for right now.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Good work, people.
Mm-hmm.
We aren't done yet.
Radio.
General and I are gonna have a look at the radio to see what shape it's in. The rest of you, clear out
That's pretty easy to do.
or eggs you find.
I need more. Don't. Okay, it's only 10. That's fine then. Yeah, and steel. Okay. Well, we can scrap some stuff then for all that. Okay, easy. I just needed some steel. And we can attach these up. Oh. Preston, chill. It's easy.
Hi.
Wow.
There we go.
We really did it. I've been watching the Minutemen fall to pieces for so long, I just... Now we've got to pay off on what we've started. Bring the whole Commonwealth together and make it last this time.
Yeah, I'll be fine, Preston.
Back to business. But with Radio Freedom up and running, we can broadcast...
Yeah, because for the next little one, the quest for the castle, you need a bit of time in between it.
I've got another trouble spot for you to check out.
Preston, I don't need to help you anymore at this point.
All the support we can get. So
No.
see what you can do to help.
Not helping. So yeah, next would be to go back to Fort Hargan and actually take down Kellogg. But I don't think I'm going to do that tonight. We've got other bits and pieces we can do. What can I do now actually with this level? Level 11. Yeah, don't forget the Duolingo. Gotta keep that streak up. I guess I can go with medic. That would have been useful to have beforehand, but for Snake, yeah, we'll go for medic. Yeah, we'll go for that one. Okay, that's good. Right then. Okay, let me see who I'm gonna raid this time on out. Nobody else is playing Minecraft, Fallout in my who I'm following. Yes, that's the right wording. Nobody else is doing a challenge, it seems. That's why I'd usually like to keep it in the same sort of crowd. Okay, I think I found someone who I'm gonna raid for tonight's stream. Yeah, let's see if I can go raid him. Okay, so we will be going to raid Right Big Chicken. Or, well, it's meant to be like chicken, but similar. Thank you all for coming along to my stream and watching. I appreciate it, especially you, Fresh. I will see you all in the next stream.